Hello guys, Bittruth here. Today we're going to talk about the cryptocurrency market and my outlook to a few months to a year on how the price is going to perform. So let's begin. So today has been a green day in the market. Ethereum is up nearly 7%, Bitcoin's up 3%. However, there are concerns that I want to outline certain factors that are looming over the cryptocurrency market and could cause a very major problem to us investors. So let's begin. So first thing I want to talk about is the relationship between the US dollar tether circulation and the Bitcoin price. The idea that when Bitcoin started its bull run last year, you saw the US dollar tether issuance just increasing exponentially. And this is worrying because as the price fell after the Chinese ban right here around May, they stopped issuing US dollar tether. They're just printing money out of thin air, buying all the cryptocurrencies out there. It's worrying to me. And if you look at Bitcoin, for example, the tether inflows to Bitcoin has been $3.85 billion. Tether makes up 62.6% of the volume that goes into Bitcoin. Ethereum 68%, even bigger than Bitcoin. If you look at Binance, the same, 59.8%. So Tether's downfall could cause ripple effects all over the marketplace, and it could cause a very huge crash. Even to let you know that even in Bitcoin, if you look at the volume, 3.43 billion, right? If you compare that to all these other fiat currencies combined, they could not make up even half of what Tether is going for. So this is very worrying, especially right now with Tether executives set to face criminal probe into bank fraud. You also have Tether collapse would be chaotic. They're literally operating out of the British Virgin Islands. They're making money out of thin air. They're printing money out of thin air. And you know, it's just one big large Ponzi scheme. Not Bitcoin in itself as a cryptocurrency, but Tether itself, the amount they're issuing. And even though now we have more stable coins, we have the USDC, we have BUSD, we have the DAI, we have many other stable coins that are much smaller, but they still did not take the market size of Tether. They did not, they did not compensate. Okay, the next thing we want to talk about, which no one talks about, is the exchange Binance. Now, Binance for the last 2 years have been building a monopoly. If you look at Binance on CoinMarketCap, they have volume of the top 5 exchanges combined. Like if you put Coinbase exchange with Huobi, with FTX, with Kraken, with KuCoin, which are all great exchanges by the way, they could not make up for what Binance is offering in volume because they have created a monopoly basically. If you look at the size of Binance, it's too large to fail. They have 1.7 million Bitcoin held. Now, of course, this is not the held, this is the volume. However, when you look at the volume, there's a lot of money going into Binance, and they're taking a lot of the market share. Just like how Mt. Gox took the market share back in 2015. And when Mt. Gox fell, the price of Bitcoin fell accordingly. But why am I concerned with Binance? Yes, Binance is too big. Yes, Binance offers many financial instruments. Yes, Binance has Binance Futures, Binance Staking, Binance DeFi, WazirX. You have many products they're offering. However, there are lawsuits. Now, in terms of lawsuits, this does not concern me. Okay, the lawsuit, yes, they can deal with. Binance is large enough to afford a good legal team. They cannot play around any criminal complaints or a cease and desist letter from the SEC or any regulatory body. This would be catastrophic. For example, another article right here, the SFC warns about Binance, the Hong Kong's regulator, is latest to turn against the popular virtual asset trading platform. Now, Binance has no legal entity in Hong Kong. So all these minor problems here and there, they stack up over long term. And even though CZ himself says that he's willing to step down, there have been a lot of accusations, wash trading, the leveraged tokens scandal, Binance exchange hack, partnering with Tether, which is equally shady, DeFi. Now, if DeFi falls, just like the ICO phase, everything falls with it. There's a lot of speculation on the price of Ethereum right now. The real concern here is that they have been on the rise. Okay, so for example, here is the rise of DeFi projects in terms of returns in the month of July. So they are making a comeback even after the Chinese ban. Okay, these are NFTs since a year. Okay, they have been on the rise in terms of daily transactions, in terms of daily users and daily volume. So this look, when the market performs well, expect more and more scams. scams equal regulation. Regulation is going to step in, which causes market downturn because you don't know which projects are going to be regulatory compliant and which aren't, just like in the ICO phase. I believe we are going into a DeFi phase right now, and it's going to grow into a bubble if it's not even grown right now, and it's going to lead to a downfall because scams always cause that. Okay, for example, look at the DeFi project Core reaches a market cap of $113 billion before pulling the rug. Okay, that's another project. Developers implicated in alleged smart contract rug pull. This has to do with DeFi, okay? $10 million. So this is another rug pull, $31 million. A DeFi project called Meerkat, I think. $31 million just wiped out. Look at this user right here. Okay, I searched my name to make sure my art hadn't been stolen and turned into NFTs. And sure thing, an obscure old piece from my DeviantArt is randomly on the front page of my Marble Cards NFT website. How is this allowed? So someone's stolen his old art, created NFTs, and is selling it on the market. There's no regulatory body to regulate who steals what. There's no copywriting. It's just a decentralized market, people selling random pieces. So you could go and steal someone's artwork, sell it as an NFT, and no one is going to, the China's war on Bitcoin. Some articles would tell you that the China's war on Bitcoin is useless, it's not serious, they're not causing any effect on Chinese investors. China's Bitmain has been suspended for selling crypto mining machines, so now they have to change. They have to go to other places. There's volume that Chinese investors are still buying and selling Bitcoin on websites like Binance P2P, selling very minimal amounts, like what, $200, $300. You could just put 3 undercover police to actually catch all these people and then cause everyone to just fear for their lives and never invest in cryptocurrencies again. China is more serious about banning cryptocurrencies, and to tell you why, when they banned it back in 2017, Bitmain and InnoSilicon and I think Bico, they remained operational throughout the bear market. Even though China banned cryptocurrencies as an investment, you still could buy crypto mining machines. So they're creating a digital currency. They do not want any competition with any other cryptocurrency or any other digital currency for that matter. So they have a reason to ban it. On the flip side, you have articles like these that they show you a bullish momentum developing, that for example, Rothschild's Investment Corp has increased its Bitcoin exposure by 300% since April. And then when you scroll down through the article, you realize they have a market exposure of 132.8 Bitcoin. Compared to other whales that have 700, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 Bitcoin, I think that's not even comparable. These are really investors looking at allocation in the medium to long term. So people using this article to justify that the cryptocurrency market is going to right now rise. People have this idea that cryptocurrencies are going to rise by December. Right there, when when Bitcoin has reached $100,000, I'm going to sell and I'm going to buy a yacht, and God knows what you're buying. However, this is not what it is. When smart money gets into cryptocurrencies, you need to look at the reasons why they're investing in cryptocurrencies. That doesn't mean if someone invests $1 million tomorrow, that doesn't mean everyone should invest behind him. Okay? You don't know why they're investing right now. Maybe they're dollar cost averaging. Maybe they're investing for the next 5 to 10 years. Maybe they have another strategy to invest. Maybe they're just exposure to the price of Bitcoin. So they own shares in Bitcoin, not Bitcoin itself. Goldman Sachs survey, nearly half of family crypto clients are interested in crypto. So as you can see, more surveys showing you that there's more investment into the cryptocurrency market, that they're trying to create the illusion that the cryptocurrency market is going to continuously rise, that the bull market hasn't finished, that we're all going to become extremely rich and Bitcoin is going to reach $1 million by next year, and all these insane predictions that you're hearing. In conclusion, firstly, I want to hear your opinion down in the comments below. I really like to read your comments, guys, because I like to see outlook from different perspective. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. Where is my outlook on cryptocurrencies for the next few months to a year? I think we are in the phase where a new bear market, whether it's slow or quick, for Bitcoin to reach 100,000, the market cap for the whole market, you're not talking about Bitcoin alone, the whole market, at least has to be 4 trillion. Now, tell me how in the short term, from here to December, can you fund $3.4 trillion If someone can convince me how they could get $3.4 trillion into the market, how many institutions have to invest? How many retail investors? You know, I don't see in the short term, even right now, if we want to go back to the $70,000 level, the total market cap has to increase by nearly 600 billion. Where are you going to get $600 billion from? It's interesting because there's no catalyst for increasing the price. The harbinger of doom of Tether and Binance and all these projects that have all these concerns around them. I actually, by the way, in my own portfolio, I have liquidated 80% of my cryptocurrency assets by the end of May, I think. I sold the last of my Ethereum, so I only have 20% in cryptocurrency, majorly in Bitcoin. We should not be so greedy that it just blinds investing and investing and investing. Bitcoin reaching 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, repeatedly. No. You have, the market goes through cycles, okay? So I think this cycle, in my own opinion, has ended. I'm still exposed to the market, but at least I have made enough money. I'm willing to reallocate this 80% in the future back into cryptocurrencies. However, it is not now. Some people are going to say you're just spreading FUD, you're spreading false information. However, guys, let's be realistic. How many people do you hear get out of this cryptocurrency market without any wounds, without any losses? Very rare. What do you think the market price is going to perform over the next few months? Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later on the next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.